Shout out, what's up, y'all? If you're new to the channel, it is less is more OP. We are here. This is what we do. We are reading One Piece chapters every time they come out, the official translation. So we're gonna be reading the Viz translations. I do read the spoilers, brief spoilers, the extended spoilers, the unofficial translations that come out on Thursdays from TCB, and then Sundays, the official translations come out, and there are a lot of differences. Not a lot, but there are sometimes differences between the official translations and the unofficial translations that really help us give better context and understanding about what's going on, better theory crafting when you know really what's going on for real. So like that's what we're here for. So if you're here, shout out to you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting. Um, and we're just gonna continue to join. I mean, appreciate you for joining the Nakama and let's get it. Let's learn more about OP. Let's enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Let's theory craft. Let's argue about it respectfully, of course. No name calling. That's not what we do here. Um, but no, I think there's so much lore, there's so much things to do, there's so much things to talk about here that it's just, I'm excited to do so. So thank you guys for coming on the crew, for joining, and let's get it. So, chapter One Piece, chapter 1164, Davy Blood. Now, I am a big fan of this reader request cover page. So reader request, Perona chasing a rabbit with a watch by Tomura Shinomi. I hope that said that correctly. I think this is Oda also secretly letting us know Mihawk cares about Perona. Um, Mihawk, when he's using this rabbit, this is my head canon. Mihawk is using this rabbit to gave the rabbit a watch to be like, hey, watch after her for a little bit. Please help me out so that I can be able to go be a part of cross guild because that's what he's doing right now. He's cross guilding. So like I think this is pretty cool to be able to see Perona thinking about Mihawk, knowing we know as readers that Mihawk is out in cross guild and she's thinking that this rabbit is Mihawk. Um and the idea that Mihawk did this intentionally because Mihawk likes Perona, uh I don't think it's too off base because he's letting Perona live there and he didn't let nobody live there. So like I think it's cool. So now we get into the meats of this, man. I'm excited, bro, because like I've already read this. Like I said, I read the spoilers, brief spoilers, chapter reviews. I watch um, for all the spoiler stuff, Pew Piece, and then we gotta listen to Joy Girl because Joy Girl is so and she has incredibly insightful opinions about One Piece. I really appreciate hearing her perspective. I love Grand Line Review, love O'Hara, love Dawn Dusk, especially love Brago. Uh, who else do I watch? Dak Sake, um, Library of O'Hara, Arthur. So there's a lot of One Piece creators. Anime Uproar is more about anime, so not really One Piece. Um, there's a lot of One Piece creators that I appreciate their perspectives on. But I feel like we're still missing something with even with all of them. I feel like we're still missing something. So hopefully I can bring that information to the table, that perspective to the table for people that might be looking for a little bit more and have some other thoughts about OP. Um, and we can argue, we can talk to it respectfully. We're not trying to have no, what I'm saying? I'm hoping to build a kind community that knows that we care about people as people, like first. And so we ain't trying to be disrespectful here. That's not what we do. But we can't argue because I feel like some opinions are wrong. Some people be wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. So let's get it. Let's get the chapter, man. Um, ah, that's rocks. Getting skewered by Ebu. What is it, rocks? That's Whitebeard saying that. I think just this panel of seeing Whitebeard, Whitebeard, Roger. uh Garp, Kaido, and Big Mom just being like, what is going on up there? What is going on is what actually what Big Mom says. Roger is more like, did our text do nothing to that spider? And I think that, man, this is not Emu is not a person. Emu is a thing, like not truly a person. Um, Emu says, persistent thou art. Don't downplay the power of humanity, monster. See, Rocks again is saying Emu's not a person. And Conqueror's Hockey's coming out of Rocks right now. He's straining, but he's serious. Um, Davy Jones was once the king of the world. Silence. He was never king, not for an instant. The grievance between Mu and Davy has nothing to do with thee. Then why are you so panicked over something as trivial as the Davy name? And that's true. That's what we trying to like. It doesn't make sense. The actions aren't lining up, man. The math ain't math anymore. Like, what you doing? You out here about to ravage an entire country because they're Davies, but Davy, but he was never king. It ain't that serious. There's something going on there that we need to figure out or to gotta give us. I am excited. We're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about those later, but I think that is a major point that Rocks is the reader in that sense. Like it's speaking to the reader. Like, come on now. Why you why you playing? You about to kill everybody just because of a Davy name. It's kept you terrified for years, hasn't it? The thought that Davy's will might be passed down and one day come for you to fulfill the promise. But what is the promise? And is the promise to overthrow Emu? Is the promise that Emu had with Rocks that they like switched up? Because I've heard the theory that Emu, Rocks, Joy Boy and Rocks Joy Boy and Davy D. Jones were friends. Emu was also there and betrayed Davy and then came for Joy Boy. Like that's the theory I'm hearing, and I'm not mad at that, but like I need more. And I feel like I'm gonna spend an entirely different video talking about what possibly could be the thing that's going on here, what my thoughts are, but I don't discredit that theory. I think the most thing is like number one is what is the promise? Does Emu owe Davy D. Jones a promise? Does Emu owe Joy Boy a promise? I don't know. What's more frightening to you, Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy? Cease thy dreaming. Huh, dreaming. Their kind will never be seen again once I have eradicated thee. Oh. Oh, see, that's not what was in the. I don't remember the unofficial translation saying nothing about that. So that one is kind of interesting because that makes you feel like, first off, dreams important. We know this in One Piece. Dreams never die. You feel me? So like, you got to know that's a big hint. Um, we do finally get confirmation that Joy Boy and Davy D. Jones are not the same people. I think that's cool. Um, their kind will never be seen again. What is their kind? People that hold the name D, that dream? What does the D mean? Because we don't know if Joy Boy is a D or not. We assume, right? We assume that Joy Boy is a D, but we don't really know. So this is what I think that Emu is kind of giving an idea that Joy Boy and Davy D. Jones are very similar in a way that Emu hates, which I think really ties into the Luffy Blackbeard. Oda's cooking, bro. Oda's cooking because it got to be a D thing. Because Luffy and Blackbeard are D's. I'm gonna spend a different video on this. I gotta get through this chapter reading. But this is the thoughts. These are the thoughts that I have right now as reading it again. Mind you, like I said, I read the unofficial version. So like this is it's just when you read One Piece again, you have a lot more different thoughts you learn, man. So I this is why I like this series so much. I have found excellent soldiers to serve Mu Davy, gigantic, harmless, and conflicted. The giants, you fool. Don't mess with Harold. They only want peace. Indeed, a golden opportunity is such a willing puppet of a king will never come along twice. No, just like thee, in fact. Now stop wasting time. I think the fact that Emu uses these, obviously we know Emu's old as hell. Um, I think it's interesting though that this is when Rocks can no longer hold on because I think this goes into Emu's power being tied to emotion. Emu's power is being tied to emotion, bro. Because Rocks was holding on until he started mentioning Harold. Started mentioning Harold, it got wicked. Like you can't mention my friend, understandable. You gotta hold your emotions, man. And bring an end to the dream of Davy. Dang. Huh? Rocks? What did it do to you? What happened up there, Rocks? Rocks. Damn it, I'm going to disappear. So, huh? Says, this is Big Mom. Big Mom talking to Rocks. Big Mom and Kaido looking at Rocks all like they care, they're like they feel for him. I think this next part is then confusing to me. It's getting confusing to me because if whatever, I'm not going to spoil it for those who haven't read it yet. Um, but Rocks is like, damn it, I'm going to disappear. Emu says, end Davy by thy own hand. Now erase all life that was involved with God Valley. Huh? Did you get better? Did you get bigger? Says Big Mom. All of you move it. There is blood that must be erased from history. And so Rocks comes up. See, this is why I gotta see I gotta zoom in. Rocks comes up. Does he stab Kaido? Hey Rocks, what are you? And he just throws him. He just throws him. He's not stabbing him. He just throws him. Um, Kaido! And he gets knocked out. Damn you, Rocks. Are you turning on your own people? And I don't get how this is the part I don't get, Big Mom. How do you not see? You just asked him, what did they do to you? So then why are you going to say Rocks is suddenly turning on your own people? That doesn't make sense to me. That's emotional. That's an emotional thought from you, Big Mom. I expect better, but I'm not like you're a mother. You see your little brother get thrown by y'all's captain, so but also I think this means that Rocks really was holding himself back because he could have tried to kill y'all, but he didn't. So I'm very like Rocks is still that guy. Um, of course Big Mom got whacked. Um, smashed past Whitebeard, and then Whitebeard is says just this very, very straight face, sad face, which is kind of funny compared to his, his mustache goes up like a smile. Hmm. All right, cool. Um, but he's frowning, so it's like it's funny. Um, is that all we are to you? Impediments? Yes, says Rocks. And so Whitebeard deciding only to use his elbow, it seems, to stop Rocks makes me feel like one, Whitebeard clearly wasn't trying that hard his hardest, right? He's using his elbow, he's using his devil fruit, but not in a way that's crazy. Like it feels like elbow devil fruit in hockey against Rock's demon hockey sword and like demon powered up hockey as well and is using his sword. Like it doesn't seem like Whitebeard was taking this as seriously as he should have. And I think the second panel with Whitebeard's face makes it look like he knows he should have taken it more seriously because Whitebeard looks scared. The fact that they knock over a part of God Valley, the mountain, is insane, bro. Look at the Marine, just like the Marine is looking crazy, just like, bro, huh? Literally. Um, Ah, run for your lives. The mountain's coming down. They broke one mountain from God Valley. That is insane. That is insane. And he's just running. So we don't really know. And this is what I've been seeing. People have been saying that Whitebeard got, you know, just destroyed here, or like I'm surprised by Rockbeard's showing, but I just disagree with that. I feel like Whitebeard really did not want to fight Rocks. Clearly, Whitebeard's the oldest. He's like in his 30s at this point. I think Big Mom is in her lower 20s. Kaido's 15. So like they're kids, essentially. They're younger. And so Whitebeard has lived a life to where he's like, I know that you don't, Whitebeard and Rocks are friends. So I know that you're not really trying to come for me unless something is serious. So like, unless Emu did something to you. So I don't want to kill you because like, you my guy. But especially that's why he didn't use this. That's why he uses his Naganta. I forgot what the name of Whitebeard's. It's not a sword, but um what it's called. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but you know what I'm saying? He didn't use this. He didn't use it. He just used his elbow. So I don't think Whitebeard was being serious, man. I think that Whitebeard was really trying to look out for his friend. Um, I think Whitebeard was just trying to look out for his friend and not hurt him. All battleships along the northeast, withdraw and keep your distance. Northeast, sure. That was dangerous. Ah, I hate the Celestial Dragon so much. Oda does such an incredible job of making us not like the Celestial Dragons. I think that is incredible because they suck. No matter what, they suck. Um, we should that was dangerous. Who should we punish for allowing this to happen? They do look scared though. Like even as much as they suck, they do kind of look scared and not in like a pompous way. Quickly, please this way, everyone. Don't you dare leave without. Okay, there's the pompous. There's the attitude that makes me want to hate them. That's it right there. Um, don't you dare leave without us, or we'll have you all put to death. That's it. I hate them. This is Oda does a great job, man. They're just not good people. Um, hurry, my lords. Southwest part of the island. We got Rayleigh holding Shocky still. She can walk. Maybe she can. She did her legs dropped. Summers did go hard for her legs. Never mind. Hurry up, Rayleigh. This island is doomed. Roger better be all right in there. Treasure, treasure. Can you believe how much there is? Whoa, it's a dead end. Make it snappy. Okay. I don't remember that from the unofficial translations. I do know that the treasure that Buddy is holding right there. He is I can't remember his name, but I know he's holding Shanks in that treasure chest right there. So that's so interesting. Um that's so interesting. Cause like Shanks could have gotten picked up by Rock's crew too. So who knows what would have happened to them. Um here's Dragon crying. Damn it, I can't even save save a single baby. Where did he go? And then next to Dragon, juxtaposing, is Kuma trying to save everybody. Dragon couldn't save anyone. One person couldn't save anyone. And I think this is also a beautiful parallel um to the Zoro, Luffy, Nami, and then juxtaposed next to Blackbeard, because Blackbeard's dreams never die. Um, speech in the middle of the road, like the panels are beautiful because it is just three against one. And this is what we're seeing here. We're seeing Dragon in his deepest like pit, 17, same way that Luffy, same age Luffy was when Kuma sent everybody away from him and Sabaody, and he was just distraught. And that I was distraught too, but that's how Dragon looks. Like it's a clear parallel to that. But it's also an interesting parallel because we have Kuma trying to save everybody. Ivankov telling him, you have to stop Kuma. If you keep going, you'll put us in danger. Kumachi, and Kuma just like huff huff. There might still be lives I can save. Huff huff. Oh, a person. Curses, stupid Gonzoi. And they're so far away, we don't know who this person is. Curses, stupid Gonzoi. Gonzoi. Shiki. Is there even an escape off the island? Gonzo is knocked. Is knocked. Thought he could get Shiki, but he can't. And Shiki, gee, ha, ha, ha. You thought you could get the best of me? It's funny. I'm a big fan of Shiki. I'm mad that Shiki couldn't be there to fight with everybody else, but I understand it. That would have been too OP. For OP, funny. Actually would have done nothing because Emu would have just recharged. So all forces to the shore. We need stretchers. I can't get there. The woods are on fire because y'all decided to burn them because y'all killing people. Just terrible. Here comes Rocks looking for Eris and Teach, man. Zebek, you look just like. So you lost then? I'm sorry, dear. You had to face off in order to save us, but it was too early, wasn't it? Dang. Oh, Teach, she knows a lot. Like Eris knows a lot of the backstory of um what's going on with Teach, what Rock's plan is, and I really hope Eris is still alive. We know it's One Piece. We know that Oda um doesn't generally keep the wives alive, the mother's alive, but like I pray that they're alive because Eris is alive because I feel like she knows so much and we gotta kind of hear what she says. We'll jump into the sea. We just have to swim, whatever it takes to keep the Davy blood alive. You have to survive no matter what it takes. Escapees at the shore. So I think that is interesting. That didn't Eris initially say that she was going to kill herself and then kill Teach and then herself if they come for them? But maybe it was if the Gods Knights came for them, not if Zebek comes. So okay, that's fine. But that was my initial thought. Like I thought Eris said that she was gonna kill, like she had that resolve. But this is better. I like this. Don't kill that yourself. Beautiful, please, thank God. Um, Dang, she is screaming. You have to survive no matter what it takes. Escapees at the shore. So this is I think I don't know who I was listening to earlier, but I feel that they thought that the Marines were looking to shoot rocks, but I think the Marines are just trying to shoot Eris and Teach. They're calling them escapees. They're not talking about pirates. So I think this is the Marines again being shitty, bro. Like just being terrible, terrible, terrible people. And maybe I can't say that S word on YouTube, but I'm not trying to make money off of this. I just think that's insane to me. Like the Marines are still trying to kill. They only see Eris and Teach, and they're going after Eris and Teach, not Whitebeard, not Rocks. I mean, so like that's terrible. And it might be the Celestial Dragons telling them to like, shoot all the escapees and whatnot, but I don't care, bro. You're the Marines. Like, you're supposed to care about people. But I don't know, man. Rock's coming in looking like, man, I really don't want to do this, but here I am about to kill my. I like how Oda's kind of shading Rox's face. Um, oh no. The bullets are coming in, cannonballs are coming to kill Teach and Ares. And here comes Kuma, man, the freaking GOAT, bro. Kuma, I can't believe Kuma is here and doing this. I can't believe Kuma's here and doing this. And then Kuma poofs them away. My wonder, though, Kuma used two different hands. I don't think we've ever seen Kuma do that. I don't know if he sent them to the same place. That is my first thought. Could he send them to, is he sending them to the same place using his hands, both hands at the same time? He just got this power. And I know he sent a lot of people away already. So maybe that's the answer. I don't know. That's crazy. Um, then Kuma just before Rock's slashes sends himself away. So from now, I'm thinking, did he already send, everybody else? He sent them away before he went to go try to save this young lady. Very interested, very interesting, bro. This is just a good chapter from Oda. This is so good. So freaking good. Um, Poofs himself away just before Rocks can kill him. Smash the Doom. Just terrible. I can't believe. Oh, the ships got blasted. This is my first. I didn't realize the ships themselves got blasted. Oh, because they couldn't. What were you doing? You couldn't hurt Rocks. Oh, so the ships got blasted. That's crazy. Um, Emu. Oh, Emu sees the fire, sees what Rocks did, and I mean assumes that Rocks did it because you can't see anybody else that's on the island anymore. Continue, Davy. Snuff out every light of life left on the island. Do you think that Rocks thinks no, Rocks, I think Rocks realized that he did not kill Eris and Teach because he's smiling sort of kind of during this swing. I think that's what's going on. And I think that the reason that the boat oh, that makes sense, Oda. I think the reason that the boat slashed in half is because that was rocks. Like rocks slashed that boat in half because that boat was trying to kill his child and his and the mother of his child. Um, okay, we got Nova coming in decidingly. I don't know if she wants to be a part of the stream today. Let's go ahead and get the little girl in. That's Nova Girl. If y'all don't know, y'all don't know. This is the first video with Nova in here. So that's Nova Girl. I always lay something down on the bed so that she can sleep there. Um, because it's just not it's too much dog here. Um, so yeah, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I do think that yeah, Rocks realized they were saved, decided to slash up the pirates, or the Marines that tried to kill them. Emu does not realize that in this point doesn't realize that Eris and Teacher are gone. I think Emu thinks that they're dead because they say continue, Davy. He keeps thinking he's Davy. I guess he is a Davy. Davy Diesebek? Yeah. So it's a Davy, right? Continue, Davy. Snuff out every lights of life on left on the island. Hurry up, Vice Admiral Garp. There's no time. No. You hurry. How many are still on the island? Asking Roger where you are, the pirates like, where are you now, Roger? I'm fine. Once everyone's on the ship, let me know. Got that? Ah, stop it, Rocks. Rocks is going for everybody. I see pirates here. I don't know if I see Marines though. Um, so this might be this is Rocks just going for every pirate that's around now. Because Imu said, snuff out every light of life left on the island. Dang. So he's going for everybody that's left on the island. He needs to kill everyone. Get out here, Rocks. Who? So I wonder if they both yelled at the same time, or was that Garp that yelled? Davy, why is Emu surprised? Says Davy, look what a mess you are. Can't let you go after my crew. So I mean, this is just incredible. This is just incredible. We got, this is incredible. Um, Roger, Garp, and they're both hear them. Okay, I see it. They're both here. They both hear her. Garp is ready to fight, like arms clenched like this. Roger got the short up, but they have that little star mark, Roger Garp. What's that voice? Help me. And Garp again, question mark, exclamation point. But he can hear the voice of all things. And I don't know who asked, why do you look like that? Oh, it seems that that's Roger asked, why do you look like that? Again, Garp, question mark, exclamation point. That's not enough. Um, it's not enough. But this is Rocks, man, crying, bro. Please kill me. And Roger looks almost disgusted, but very much surprised. Garp just looks like dot 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 exclamation exclamation, frustrated, but like that's what it's gonna do. Like he knows that you got to do that. That he's crying, he's asking you, begging you to kill him, and now he's coming in, bro. And now Rox is coming against Roger and Garp, and this is everything that we could have asked for, dog. This is truly a GOAT chapter. This is one of the best chapters, hands down, that Oda has put out there. I think that there's so much here. There's so much to get into. I kind of talked a bit about it throughout, but I think the biggest questions are, what is the promise that Emu is so afraid of? Like, what is the promise? What is it? The thought that Davy's will might be passed down and one day come for you to fulfill the promise. So is Emu more scared of Davy than Joy Boy? But then Rox asks, what's more frightening to you, Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy? And I think it's funnier because he doesn't say Joy D. Boy, it's Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy. Cease thy dreaming, their kind will never be seen again. Once I have eradicated thee. Emu did not give us a lot there, bro. But it's like, did Davy Jones come before Joy Boy, or Davy D. Jones and Joy Boy were friends? Like I was talking about a bit earlier. There's so much there that I'm just like, oh man, I'm excited. It's a pretty exciting thing to get going on. I think I'm gonna start. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna start probably streaming during on YouTube during the translations or during the vid when Viz translations get done on Sunday. Cause I gotta have, you know what I'm saying, the chat talk to me what y'all thoughts are. I gotta see what y'all have to say about this. I mean, I'm gonna drop the video and I hope y'all leave some comments so I can be so we can talk about it and just figure out what your thoughts on. What is the promise? Who are Davy D. Jones? What is Davy D. Jones' relationship to Joy Boy? What is their relationship together to Emu? What does Eris know? Because Eris clearly knows a lot. Do you think Eris is still alive? Is Eris dead? And then lastly, man, like, how do you think, who do you think kills Rocks? Is it Garp? Is it Roger? I kind of don't think it's any of them. I actually think I don't know. I don't think that either truly kill Rocks. I think they stop Rocks long enough for Rocks to kill themselves. That's my first thought right now. Neither of them killed Rocks. Rocks was stopped by them, and then Emu killed Rocks because Rocks couldn't do what Emu asked of them. That's I feel like that's more in line of like Oda's style. He's not gonna have our two main protagonists kill Rocks, the other protagonist. Maybe that'll be the first time that Oda has a death like so blatant. Because I don't even know if Son Goku said that. Um, that they killed rocks or they just stopped rocks. I think I think that verbiage is important. So I'm gonna go back and look. But man, this is an incredible chapter, man. There's so many things to talk about. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna leave it for now because I think this video is long enough. But y'all, please tell me what y'all's thoughts are. Like I said, first video out in a while. Shout out to Nova Girl for making an appearance. Um, Shout out to y'all for tuning in, and we're gonna keep doing this, man. We're gonna keep doing this. Well, I'll probably have some guests later, you know, later down the line. But I think that right now it's just gonna be me and y'all, you know, for right now. I gotta think of a nice outro, but for right now, less is more. OPs signing off. Y'all have a great rest of your week. May it start off beautifully and holy and happy, man. Better than rocks, hopefully. Better than rocks is a spin in hand. Dang it. All right. Peace out.